Here's the truth. You're not lazy, you've been misled. That feeling of being stuck like you can't get things done has nothing to do with laziness. You've been conditioned to believe that if you're not constantly grinding or achieving goals, you lack discipline. But the real issue isn't your work ethic, it's your focus. Consider this. Everyone, from billionaires to world-class athletes, has the same 24 hours in a day as you do. What sets them apart is their ability to focus. Clear, intentional focus. Right now, your focus is scattered. Distractions, notifications, emails, social media are pulling you in every direction, and until you take control, you'll remain stuck. Today, I'm going to give you a proven system to break free from this cycle, regain control of your focus, and actually finish what you start. By the end of this, you'll know exactly how to reclaim your attention and energy. But here's the catch. If you click away now, nothing will change. You'll stay stuck in the same cycle of frustration and excuses. If you stay until the end, I promise you'll have a roadmap to becoming unstoppable. So, are you ready to stop blaming yourself and start taking action? Let's dive in. Step 1. Identify your focus traps. The first step is to identify what I call your focus traps. These are the hidden distractions and habits draining your energy without you even realizing it. It's not just about scrolling on your phone or binge-watching Netflix, though those play a big role. Focus traps can also include overcommitting, multitasking, or procrastinating under the guise of planning. For example, a few years ago, I was constantly overwhelmed. I'd start a project, get halfway through, and then jump to something else. I thought I was being productive by multitasking, but in reality, my focus traps were holding me back. Here's how to fix it. For the next 24 hours, write down everything you do, every task, every distraction, every moment spent on your phone. Be brutally honest. When you review it, you'll see exactly where your time is going and where you're losing focus. Once you spot your traps, start eliminating them one by one. For me, this meant setting boundaries and focusing on one task at a time. The result? My productivity skyrocketed. Your first challenge. After this, take 5 minutes to write down the top 3 things stealing your focus. If you're serious about leveling up, drop one of them in the comments below. I want to see what you're working on. Step 2. Create a focus-friendly environment. Your environment is either setting you up for success or sabotaging you. Start with the basics. Is your workspace cluttered? Are you working in front of a TV? Is your phone lighting up with notifications every few minutes? These distractions pull your focus away. Here's what to do. Take 5 minutes to clear your workspace. Remove anything that isn't helping you focus. Your phone, random papers, even that half-finished cup of coffee from yesterday. But it's not just about physical space, it's also about mental boundaries. One thing that helped me was creating a focus ritual. Before I start working, I silence my phone, close unnecessary tabs, and set a timer for 90 minutes. During that time, nothing else exists except the task in front of me. Pro tip: involve your family or roommates. Let them know when you're working so they don't interrupt you. Setting boundaries isn't selfish, it's essential. Your environment is the foundation of your focus. If it's cluttered, your mind will be too. Take control of your space and you'll see a huge difference. Step 3. Master the art of single tasking. Multitasking might sound productive, but it's one of the biggest focus killers. Studies show that switching between tasks can cost you up to 40% of your productivity. That's almost half your potential gone just because you're trying to juggle too much at once. Here's how I mastered single targeting. I started using a priority ladder. Each day I write down the 3 most important tasks I need to accomplish. Not 10, not 20, just 3. Then I tackle them one at a time in order of priority. When you focus on one thing at a time, you enter what's called deep work. That's where the magic happens, your best thinking, most creative work, and real progress. The takeaway? Stop trying to do everything at once. Pick one thing, give it your full attention, and finish it before moving on. You'll feel more productive and less stressed. Step 4. Build a focus routine. Focus isn't just about willpower, it's about habits. A focus routine acts like a daily compass, keeping you on track no matter what distractions arise. For me, it starts the night before. I write down my top 3 priorities for the next day, so I know exactly where to start when I wake up. In the morning, I have a ritual: 5 minutes of journaling, a glass of water, and then diving into my most important task right away. It's not about perfection, it's about consistency. Pro tip: include boundaries in your routine. For example, I put my phone in another room while I work. I know I'll grab it out of habit if it's nearby, so I remove the temptation. Also, plan breaks. Productivity isn't about grinding non-stop, it's about working smart. Every 90 minutes, take 5-10 minutes to step away, stretch or breathe. These micro breaks keep you sharp and prevent burnout. If your days feel chaotic, a focus routine will anchor you. Start small. What's one habit you can add tomorrow to improve your focus? Think about it and drop it in the comments below. Step 5. Reconnect with your why. Without a clear why, your focus will always be fragile. When distractions pop up, it's easy to give in if you don't have a strong reason to resist. So, what's driving you? What's the bigger picture behind your goals? For me, my why wasn't just about hitting milestones. It was about creating a life of freedom and purpose. When you reconnect with your why, it reignites your passion. Write it down somewhere you'll see daily. Make it specific, emotional, and tied to something bigger than yourself. For example, maybe you want to build a business not just for financial freedom, but to take care of your family. Or maybe your fitness goals are about feeling strong and capable, not just looking good in photos. Pro tip: revisit your why regularly. Every week, take a few minutes to reflect on it. When you're clear about why you're doing something, it's easier to stay focused and push through challenges. This step isn't flashy, but it's foundational. Without your why, your focus is like a house of cards, ready to collapse. Final thoughts. Here's what you need to remember. You're not lazy, you're just unfocused. But now you have the tools to change that. Eliminate your focus traps, build a focus-friendly environment, master single targeting, create a daily routine, and reconnect with your why. Success isn't about working harder, it's about working smarter with laser-sharp focus. If you're ready to level up, drop your biggest takeaway in the comments, like this video, and subscribe for more strategies to crush your goals.